Nice to see you, Hadi. Okay, so for those who didn't start to study, you must start, guys. Okay, you must start because make a plan, guys, how to study. Do not study just this day to the next day, and you cannot do this. Okay, so make a plan, make a schedule so that you can follow the schedule and study well. Okay, all of you guys. So you cannot study physics just the day before the physics exam. Okay, you will not be on the right way. So start to divide the time, start to study, so that if you have any question on the weekend, you can ask me, or you can even make an extra session. Okay, just for those who have, we call it a support session, so that just for those who have questions, so that we can make an extra session and answer any question you have. Okay, you are with me, guys?
Yes, mister.
Okay, so let me check here something. Okay. So guys, there are many questions that are as information, so that they are not solving exercises. So now I want not I do not want to share my screen. I just want you to take notes now. Okay, while I'm talking, you will take notes about the exercises or questions that they will be in your exam. Okay, so I will give you some hints, some not really the question itself, but I will give you some hint about what you may see in your exam. So as we say last time, that physicists, you know who are the physicists, guys? Yes. So the physicists, let's say, do a research on what? On math, physics, English, or etc. They do a research on
Physics.
physics. So you must know that there are many questions that are easy for you guys, and you may feel that they are so silly. So but no, do not click on the right answer before you read the whole choices, because sometimes maybe you will realize that this is the true answer, and later on you will see that no, the best answer is the let's say the second choice. Okay, so now guys, another time, if I want to find the resultant of adding two vectors, it's clear for you how can I add vectors, guys. The last 3 or 4 questions is adding vectors. So every time I want you to know how to add vector, guys. Just if they are going on the same direction, I will just add them. If they are both going to the east, so adding two vectors going to the east will be also east by adding the values and put east. If they are going both to the west, so they will be going on the negative direction. We do not care about the negative, the sign. When we put west, it means that we are going to the negative direction. So if they both go to the negative direction, we can say that they are going in the west direction, so that we can add them also.
Mister,
Sir, you
What?
are not.
sir, did you share your screen?
Now I will. Guys, please switch off your camera. Now you can see my screen, guys.
No, still.
Now you can see my screen.
No, Mr. Black. No, yes, now we can see.
Okay. So now guys, if there is, you all know the coordinate system that we are working on, even the x-axis, the coordinate of x-axis or the y-axis. But you will see this is the y-axis. But you will see only guys that the one that I am working on is the x-axis. So let's say here we have the x-axis. Okay, and I want to just I want to add vectors or to have the resultant of the vectors one among x-axis here. And now suppose I'm here, just give me 1 minute to make sure that you are all with me. All of you guys, we are 16 in this meeting. Raise your hands, all of you guys.
Mr. Hello. Mr. Ashraf. Mr. Hello. Mr.
Okay, guys. Now you can see my screen. I will continue here, guys.
No, Mr.
So you can see my
It's
screen,
frozen.
guys.
Mr. It's frozen, yeah, Mr.
So guys, because the screen is frozen, just you didn't see now you didn't see a white
No,
slide that
now you.
there is an x-axis on it.
No, Mr. We can't see now your teams only.
Because of want an exercise to solve you in front of you guys, to solve this exercise in front of you, so that you will just give me 1 minute. So guys, now you can see my Active Inspire.
No, Mister, nothing is loading. Your internet is very bad.
Yes.
My internet is full, so you can see, you can hear my voice well. You can see my
Oh,
screen
Mr.
now, guys.
It's very lagging sometimes.
Yes. Mr. Brian, but
Okay,
now
I will see.
the origin.
I think
No.
now it's fixed.
Okay, okay. So I will give you this value so that first of all I want from you to add vectors that are first one is you can see now the blue vector and the yellow one here. Guys, can you can
Yes, Mr. I can hear you. No, no, you're lagging.
so why you are here you can hear and others you can. So what shall I do? My internet is great. No, you can see my screen now 17 meters east and 10 meters east.
The origin is 17 meter east, 10 meter east. I can see it.
Okay, so why who's talking? Why Muhammad can see my screen and hear my voice and you not, guys? And you cannot see.
I
Now,
can see it.
please, I want. Okay,
Who can
great.
see your screen?
So
ya
this is
mister?
A. It seems that you, Karim, have a bad connection. Try to fix it, Karim, please. So now, guys, if I
Mister,
want
I'm
to
using
know
wired, Mister.
where
It's not
what.
your screen is lagging, Mister. It's not my fault. I think everyone too can agree, Mister.
So Muhammad is not agree with you.
Which
Okay, Karim
Muhammad, ya mister? He
and
doesn't.
others.
Which Muhammad? Who's saying this? The Mister is not lagging
Yeah,
and
mister,
all of
you're
this?
so lagging.
From the beginning, Mister, it's laggy and it doesn't work and always cut out and randomly we cannot understand.
Yes.
Yes, mister.
So why Muhammad you now you can see my screen?
Yes, yes, Mr. I can see your screen.
Mister,
get
we
back
can
to
see your
Mister,
screen,
it's
but
not
it's
moving,
lagging.
Mister.
Froze.
It's not moving. It's stuck, Mister.
Yes,
It's stuck on
teacher. We can see your
Microsoft
screen,
Teams.
but yeah, it
Yeah, Mr.
freezes
Now
random.
it is stuck in Microsoft Teams.
So
And
guys,
see,
if you see
and
my
your voice
screen
now
now,
is lagging, Mister.
just I
Mister, we can
want
all
from
of us
you.
can see, but it's freezing, Mister. Like it's stuck on Microsoft Teams. We cannot do anything like this.
And we are lagging too.
Okay, so guys, I'm sorry about this. I will try to fix the if this continues like this like this issue, I can make a session. Do not afraid from missing anything. So guys, now you can hear me.
Yes, mister, we can.
And can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yes, yes.
Karim, did you see my screen? Guys, Karim, can you see my screen?
Yes, I
Yes,
think
yes, mister, we can see it.
it's not lagging now. I think.
Okay, great. So guys, just I want from you now to solve these two vectors here, adding these two vectors, the resultant of these two vectors. Okay, one here is the blue and the A and B, the resultant between A and B. Please solve it in front of you. What shall I do here? The resultant R is RA plus B, so it will be to the east or to the west. Please solve it in front of you. And here another values that are 10 10 meters and 12 meters. So what shall I do here?
Mister, can I answer? Mister, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
What is the R, Mister? I don't understand what is the R.
Here, just guys, adding the resultant of the two vectors is adding a plus b. If they are going to the same side, it seems they are going to the east. So there will be here adding a plus b is equal to adding 17 meters plus what? Plus 10 meters. Okay, so it will be, who can tell me?
20 meters.
27.
27 meters.
27.
7.
Excellent. 27 meters.
To
Here
the
going to the east or to the west, guys?
To the east.
East.
Excellent. So it's going to the east. That's it. Here the first one. The second one here, guys, suppose this is a vector C and this is a
Can I
vector
answer,
D.
Mister?
So if this is C and this is D, let's say this is R1. Yes, you can answer. R2 now is equal to what?
2 west. 2 meters west.
Now, the 10 meters here, C is going to the east, but when we reach this point, the vector returned back to the starting point, to the origin. So this is wrong here, guys. What shall I put it here? Because the two vectors have the same magnitude. So it will be here what? You can hear me, guys, now? Guys, okay, so here
Mister,
we
let be
go, excellent. So it will be 0. Why? Because C is going to the east, but D is going where? Is going to the west. So because they have the same value here, guys, then it will be C plus D, but here D is going to the west, so it will be another time here 10. It's 10 to the east. It's 10 to the east, guys, plus 10 to the west. 10 to the east is equal to 10. 10 to the west is equal to minus 10. So it will be plus minus 10. Okay, Kareem, are you with me? All of you guys, you can hear me well?
Yes,
Yes,
sir, I
yes.
can hear you well.
Yes, yes. So it will be 10 minus 10. So it will be what, guys?
0 in the origin.
0.
Yes, excellent. It will be located on the origin, on O here. You get it, guys? How can I add the vectors?
Yes.
Do you have any question before I move to another question, guys? Guys, you can hear me now? Everything is clear for you? Kareem, can you hear me? Hadi.
Yes,
Hadi
yes. Okay.
Nahas.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
clear. Excellent, guys. So before I move from this vectors, guys, anyone have any problem in adding vectors? Or all is clear? So I will say it for the last time. When I want to start, I will start from an origin. Starting from this origin, when I have a vector, adding vector, if I go to the east, so it will be positive. If I go to the west, so it will be negative. That's it. And if I am adding two vectors going in the same side, to the east, let's say, so I will add them. If I'm going one to the east and one to the west, I will subtract them, and the value of the resultant will take the value or the sign of the greatest vector. Okay? Clear, guys? Guys, are you with me?
Yes, Mr. Clear.
Yes, Mr. Clear.
Mr. The screen has a great delay.
No problem. I'm just now want to give you the questions that are not as solving. I will give you some questions that are just I want from you to take notes so that these questions will be just information and how can you solve how can you choose the best answer or the correct answer in a multiple choice question. Okay, so let me just make sure
Yes.
that you are all with me. Another time, please, or viewer, lower your hand now, guys. So, Karim, Majdi, Muhannad, please
Yes.
lower your hands, guys. Okay, just lower your hand. Thank you. Okay, so now, guys, I will stop sharing as I tell you, but I want to give you some exercises that are important for you to know, and they are somehow not tricky questions, but not directly to the point. So please take notes because you will use these notes later on in while studying. Okay. So guys, you know the difference between the displacement and the distance, okay? If I want to go from a point to another, so the point that I am going with it, we call it the path that we take is the whole distance. But if I want to show the displacement of a moving point, let's say if I am moving in a circular motion, let's say, so I start from a point and I return to the same point. So the distance here will be the whole distance that I cover around the circle. But can you tell me when I start and return to the same point, what will be the displacement of this moving object? Guys, did you hear the
Mr.
question, or will I
No,
repeat?
Mr. We didn't hear it.
So
Can
I
you
will
repeat?
repeat it. I'm asking, guys. I'm asking if you are starting from a point and returning to the same point, okay? Returning to the same point that I start from it. So here, shall I say that there is a displacement or the displacement here is zero?
No, the displacement is 0.
Excellent. So when I start from a point, even though if the distance that I cover is 1,000 kilometers and I return to the same point, so the displacement will be zero. Okay, and you will see this in some races, and someone when there is a race, okay, between two runners or two athletes, so they will start from the starting point and returning to the same to the same point that is the finish point. Let's say even in a playground, let's say that is round, so that he will start that the athlete will start from a point and return to the same point. So the displacement of this athlete will be equal to zero, but the distance covered by this athlete, maybe he will have a distance, let's say 100 meters or more than this. So when we say the displacement, it differs from what? From the distance. Displacement is changing of position of this point, but distance is the distance covered from the first to the last, from the first to the last point that I want to reach. Okay, you know the difference
Yes.
between distance and displacement?
Mr. Ashraf.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed.
Yes.
Mr. Ashraf, I can't see your screen sharing.
I'm not sharing the screen, Hadi. I'm telling you some questions that that you will have in the exam. Okay, just and most of your questions, guys, are not solving, just knowing ideas. and just for example, talking about the scientific methods, I will give you some information about the scientific methods, about displacement, and just you want to choose the best answer that I will give you. Okay, it's simple for you guys. It's not about always solving. It's just about seeing whether the statement maybe is true or false, or seeing whether I'm giving you a correct you must choose the correct answer or the best answer among the four. Okay, so I cannot share the screen because I'm scrolling in the exam and I'm giving you hints about the exam, so I hope that you are taking notes. Okay, so you will see in your exam the displacement. Okay, you will see the displacement. For example, if I go for the first time, I will go, let's say, 5 meters, and I will go 3 meters in the opposite side, so it will be 5 minus 3, let's say. So the displacement will be 2. That's it, and you will see the example will be so simple for you while you are solving in the exam. Okay, so now when I am moving in a constant speed, you know the speed, guys. Okay, just this is the one idea I want you to know, is that when I am moving in a when I am moving in a time interval, okay, the time, you know what is the time. When I am moving a distance, a constant distance in a constant time, so it will be a constant speed, because every time I will calculate the speed, it will give me the same value. So I will have a constant speed or constant velocity, we call it. Okay, so when I have an interval that is always, guys, that is always having a straight line of when we draw the graph, and we see that we have a constant speed. Okay, so that from where we know that we have a constant speed, I will try to share the screen, guys, in order to show you the graph. Just give me one minute. So guys, can you see my screen now?
Yes, Mr. Yes.
Okay, great. So this graph, guys. Okay, just I want you to see the graph, just to see if you see the graph, I'm not doing anything on it. But did you see the graph?
I can't see the screen. I will leave and rejoin. Okay, now I can see it. Never mind.
Okay. Okay. So it's clear for you all, guys, the graph.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
So here we have distance or position as a function of time. By the way, I'm so sorry about my internet. I will fix it later, guys. So later, if you want, guys, we can do an extra session on Saturday, so that if you have any question, I can help you, so that you will study on your weekend, so that if you have any question on physics, I can help you, guys. Okay, I'm beside you anytime you need me. Just contact me on WhatsApp or send me an email or whatever you want. Okay. So now, guys, this is a graph of position as a function of time. So time here is on x-axis and position is on y-axis. So when I say at time t equal to 0, so this is the time t equal to 0, we have the position, my position is at 20 meters. So the first position is at 20 meters at time t equal to 0. So I'm not starting from the origin. I'm starting from a position of 20 meters. Okay, after 1 second, okay, after 1 second, guys, my position is still what, guys? Who can tell me?
20.
Excellent, is still 20. So if the position is still 20, so what shall I do here? What is the speed in this case? If I didn't
change my
Constant.
my position? What? If the position did not change, so is there any speed?
No,
No.
0.
Excellent. So when the position is not changed, so the speed will be 0. Okay, but here guys, as the time increases from 1 to 3, okay, the position start to change. I will see here that the position at 2 becomes 40 and the position at 3 becomes 60. So what shall I say here, guys? I will say that here the speed changes, or the position changes, so we have a speed. So now how to calculate the speed? We calculate a speed when I divide or when I make the division of position over time. I will take this, guys. Let's say the distance here, let's say at 40, 20 distance over time, it will be 40 over 20 is equal to what, guys? Is equal to 20 meters per second, and also 60 over 30 is equal also to 20 meters per second. And if I say 20 over 1, it will be also 20 meters per second. So I will see here that on this interval between 1 and 3 seconds, all the time we can see that there is a constant speed, because every time I calculate the speed, it is constant. At this time there is a constant speed, the interval between 1 and 2 and between 2 and 3. Okay, so the interval 1, 3 having a constant speed. You know what is a constant speed now, guys?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so now guys, please, I want from you to start to study, guys. Okay, now if everything is clear for you in this session, I will end it. Have a nice day. If you need any help while you are studying, please let me know. Okay, anytime, just text me, send me a message so that I can help you, even by sending you a voice, or let's say we can meet on Teams or whatever you want. Okay, guys? And if everything is clear now, what?
Should I stop?
Yes.
I finished my business
Project?
Yes, business.
So you missed this session to finish the business project, Hadi?
No, I was like before, but now I completed it. But I understand everything.
Okay, no problem. So send it to me, and when you finish the physics one, also send it to me. Okay, guys. As